so very nice to have you here.
Well, glad to be here. Glad to be here, Ed. Glad.
Well, you really are?
Glad, I tell you, boy.
You really mean that?
Very glad.
Well, that's fine, because you know that's now there it is. There's that old "that's my boy" smile. Now, Eddie, I want to ask you a couple of questions about your newest triumph on Broadway, because I noticed the other night that in it you're cast as a general in charge of laundry.
Right, Ed.
Now, how did they determine that you were fitted for that part?
Well, Ed, I'm glad you asked that question. You see, I was the only one that had sufficient laundry background there. You see, I flunked out of Clam City Law School, but I did have 18 grand progressive years with the Clam City Eagle Laundry Company there. And let me tell you this, Ed, my record shows that I did not lose one single pillow sheet.
Well, you're a complete change from other performers, because I've noticed, people become stars on a stage, and all of a sudden they then feel that they have become experts in such things as global politics or stock market or traffic or soil bank or, anything. But you're not that type.
No, Ed, of course not.
Well, that's right, General, that's right. Now, General, knowing that you feel this way about it, I do want to ask you a couple of questions. Now, don't tell me that, as a reasoning citizen, you haven't thought something about the atom bomb.
Well, no, I wouldn't exactly say that, Ed. No, I have thought about it a good deal. Yes, there. Yes.
See what I mean? They all get that way.
Yeah.
But now, exactly how do you feel about the issue of dropping the atom bomb?
Well, Ed, I definitely feel there that as for dropping it, we drop it.
We should drop it?
Definitely ought to drop it, buddy.
You mean us?
Oh, no, everybody. Anybody that has one of those bombs, should put them in an airplane. Get them off the ground, get them up there, get them way out there. As far as they can go, way the heck and gone out there and drop them. Of course, I just hate like heck to see any of them go off.
Eddie, a lot of people would think that kind of reasoning is a very big mistake.
Ed, I'm glad you said that, because I'd like to say a few words tonight about big mistakes. That's the trouble with our country. We need more big mistakes. We're making too many little mistakes. You see, those little mistakes must go. Ed, one of the things about my fellow countrymen that grieves me today...
No, what, General?
It's the littleness of the mistakes that we're making, Ed. The littleness, the smallness, the shrunkenness, the undernourishness, the picky-dad-burn-unishness of those mistakes.
Well, that's that old philosophy of, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Right you are, Ed. You see, because there's nothing wrong with your American know-how. There's nothing wrong with American business efficiency. What I want to know, Ed, is this. What has happened to good, old, traditional American stick-your-neck-outiveness, huh?
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, you ought to know this, Ed. The failure to stick your neck out has had lousy results all through history. You take all the way back there to your time, the prehistoric times of your dinosaurs. What was the trouble with your dinosaurs? The dinosaurs had the bulk. The dinosaurs had the horsepower. The dinosaurs had plenty of neck there to do the job. But, Ed, these antecedents of ours just refuse to stick that neck out.
No.
And where are they today? You show me one dinosaur. No, Ed, we need a resurgence in this country. A resurgence of good old American stick-your-neck-outiveness.
Now take it easy.
No, I'm perfectly serious, Ed. No, we need more big mistakes.
You're getting very excited.
I know, but we need more big mistakes, Ed. I know, headline mistakes, front-page mistakes. You take Columbus. There was a man who stuck his neck out. There was a man that was no place. Out front. Yes, sir. Did he make a mistake? Looking for a shortcut to Calcutta, and he stumbled over Miami Beach. Was that a beaut? Wow. But just because of that one beaut, 170 grateful people are ready to take their chisels on Columbus Day and go down there to Columbus Circle and chisel right into that monument. Those monumental inscription words there. Thanks, Pops. You such a boot.
Ed, for an actor who said he had no opinions, You, sir, certainly seem to have an awful lot of opinions.
Well, you're interrupting me now, Ed, because you take other things like the Great Wall of China there. There's a Great Wall of China
Great
there.
Wall.
30 feet thick, 40 feet high, 2,500 miles long, over snow, ice, mountains, bad roads. Look at that wall, man.
You mean the Great Wall of China was a mistake?
All right, Ed. So it wasn't a mistake. Just trying to make a point.
That's a point.
Yeah.
No, Ed,
Yes.
you know, this thing is getting a little off balance here because you're not talking practically. How could this theory of yours apply, say, to the television industry?
I'm glad you brought that up because now you've come to my message. Have my message with me someplace here. Young lady, where's that message? I don't know your name, but please bring the message here. Please, the message. I have my message right here. My message? Well, just speaking off the cuff, Ed.
Mm-hmm.
You take our television as a whole. You take the sponsors, networks, advertising agents. You take your Nielsen, your Trendex, your ARB, your Pulse. All of those decimal point boys out there on Madison Avenue with their gray flannel martinis out there. And you take your set manufacturers, marching side by side with those tube replacer boys there. We all need to just get together, Ed, get out on the field and make that application.
Mm-hmm.
A guts application. That's all we need to do, boy.
I say, well, let's get back to the other thing that I'm
Yes.
more interested in. Well, what do you think of the H-bomb? You know, there's been a lot of discussion of the fallout. Now,
Fallout. Well, there has been a lot of talk about fallout,
Mm-hmm.
Ed, yes. A lot of talk about fallout. But let me tell you something about fallout, Ed. Have you ever been out there, I mean really out there, 18 hours of maneuvers in the mud and the muck, and your collar's too tight and your leggings come unraveled, and it's all dark, and those tracer bullets are whizzing over your head, and that shrapnel is snapping all around you there, and you can't see the moss on the trees because there isn't any trees, and you run out of Kleenex, and your long underwear is itching you and driving you crazy, and your socks are all gummy, and you can't stop hiccuping, and you take your one free hand, and you stick it in your pocket, and there's that dad-burned chocolate almond bar, all melted and gooey. I tell you, it's 18 hours of hell, Ed. And then when you find your outfit, and you march 21 miles to no place, New Jersey, and you line up in front of your technical sergeant, Eddie Lawrence, and he says, fall out, I tell you, Ed, fall out is the sweetest command in this whole dad-burned army, let me tell you that.
I really wish you wouldn't encourage him because you're not giving me, you know, valid answers to legitimate questions. I'm going to ask you one more
You must
question.
listen more validly, boy. More validly.
What is your opinion, your considered opinion of the present world situation?
Well, Ed, it doesn't look good.
It really does. It really does look good.
No, Ed, it doesn't look good for you. Thanks, Ed.
Let's hear it.